Hi, let's talk about Godzilla Monsterpiece Theater number 2. This is from Tom Scioli, IDW. This is a new take on Godzilla. Basically, it's Godzilla fighting characters from the late 1800s, early 1900s, around there. And newest thing from Tom Scioli. I'm a big fan of Tom Scioli. I follow his work. The first time I saw any of his work was that Transformers versus G.I. Joe comic. There's been lots of different takes on that concept before, and I never really liked them, but that was the one I really loved. Every character was used. It was great, and it introduced me to Tom Scioli's style, which is basically, it looks like the artwork that a teenager would doodle in their notebook at school, and all of the crazy wacko ideas a kid would come up with, and that kinetic energy of like a new inventive thing every page. I really thought that was fantastic, and so I followed his work into other stuff. American Barbarian, which was awesome. The collected version of that has a foreword by Rob Liefeld, who was a big fan of Tom Scioli. Also, was it Satan's Soldier? That was cool too. I love the all the superheroes he created for that. There's one guy called Picasso or something like that, and he looks like a Picasso painting. It's so cool. All that stuff is great. He did a take on GoBots. I bought his Jack Kirby like biography. That was cool. I still haven't read all of the Stan Lee I Am Stan comic, but that's really great too. So here he is taking on Godzilla. And like the other comics that he's done, this is filled with all sorts of inventive, crazy, zany, fun stuff that's good natured. Here he has the team that's fighting Godzilla here is made up of Sherlock Holmes, Jules Verne, who's part cyborg in this one, the Great Gatsby, who's funny because his design for the Great Gatsby is he has G's on his on his shoulders and on his chest, like he's some sort of superhero. Here he is there. Um, and as you can see, the art is that style that Tom Scioli is known for. He can draw really well, but like he gravitates to this sort of like, I call it a doodle style. It looks deceptively basic, but but it's kind of not. And I would say too that Godzilla looks more like Godzilla here than he does in the other IDW comics. He just looks classic here. I love some of the here's a big splash page where he's getting slammed by explosions and stuff. The fighting and stuff here, the action is really great. They're all in this submarine in this one, and there's a whole sequence where Godzilla's chasing them and stuff. And at one point, the submarine they talk about their secret weapon not being ready, and at one point the Godzilla takes the submarine, and it sort of blooms out into he grabs it and it blooms out into the actual secret weapon, which was a surprise there. I spoil it, sorry. And then it's basically a mazer, and they shoot Godzilla with it. Toward the end, there's another special guest that they recruit into the team. It's Dracula. There he is. So Dracula is now going to fight Godzilla as well. And this is the kind of fun, zany pop culture awesomeness that Tom Scioli brings to these things. Just, now you want to see that. Like, what's that going to look like, right? I'm not going to spoil the ending of it, but it's the kind of thing I always thought would happen if Dracula confronted Godzilla. So it's pretty cool. Look, I highly recommend this. This is a lot of fun. It's so fun, man. It's so cool. It's great stuff. Tom Scioli probably is not everyone's taste, but if you get into it, you'll understand where he's coming from. I feel like he's probably about my age with all his pop culture references and stuff. He seems to, have the same pop culture experiences I had. So maybe that's why I take to him so much. But yeah, I highly recommend Godzilla's Monsterpiece Theater. So cool. This is a limited series. I can't remember if it's 4 or 5 issues. But get it. I'm sure there's going to be a trade. Get that. Highly recommend it. A lot of fun. Please give a like to this channel, and please subscribe if you like what you see. I have a lot of pop culture stuff, a lot of comic book stuff. So until next time, take care.